Competitive high-power rifle shooters are always trying to improve their skills and shoot better scores. One skill that has become critical to improving my shooting is being able to call my shots. An accurate call will lead to better defined zeros and will speed up the ability to detect marksmanship problems. But the shot call can be misunderstood by some people. So let's take a look at what we mean when we refer to calling your shot. Pretend that your eye is a camera. When you're looking through the rifle's sights, the camera sees what your eye sees. As your sights move around the target, the camera sees all of this continuously. As soon as the rifle fires, though, that pretend camera takes a picture of the image through your sights. That becomes an instantaneous image of what the sights looked like relative to the target when the shot was fired. Based on that image, you can recall where the sights were pointed on the target when you let the shot go. That is your shot call. A view through the scope at the target might be able to illustrate this better. Here, the reticle is aligned with the center of the target. If the shot is fired right now, the shot call would be a center X. Now, I don't know about you, but when I shoot standing, the sights are never that still. They look more like this. At any point in time, the shot might go off, and your pretend camera would have to recognize where the reticle was relative to the target. We can see an example if we stop the movement right here. If we fired the shot when this was the image we saw through our sights, then our shot call would be an outside 9 at 4 o'clock. But of course, we can't just stop the movement, and things are happening much faster than this example. Early on in your shooting career, you may only be able to give a very general call. For example, you might only discern if the shot went high or to the left. As you develop this valuable skill, your calls will become more detailed, and you can tell the difference between an inside 10 and a mid-ring 10.
Yeah, that thing just, it stopped like on the right side of the X-ring, and I'm like, oh,
when I fire, I usually give a call that consists of a scoring ring and a clock position. For example, 10 at 8 o'clock. These calls are made in my head in individual matches. But in team matches, I usually give my coach a whole dissertation on how the sights were moving and my decision-making process during the shot. I find that by providing more shot detail, it forces me to really examine what happened during my shot process. Now let's go out to the range and see an example of how I call my shots in individual matches and how I make corrections where necessary. This was a local match where I verbalized my call so it could be heard by the video camera. Then, since I couldn't show the actual shot result, I announced the location of the shot on the target.
The cats are getting smaller.
To let you visualize what is happening on the target a little bit better, I will display my call for a shot using this red indicator. The location of the actual shot on the target will be shown with this white circle. We'll now move on to live fire with the 2 sighters and first 3 shots for record as I give a verbal call and shot location.
Mid-ring 10 at 12:30. And 10 at 9:30.
Okay, what happened?
I want to adjust my sights so that the shot location matches my call. Since this shot came up to the left and low relative to my call, I want to adjust my sights to bring the two together.
And up 1.
I move my sights to come up 1 click and right 2 clicks. This isn't really a full correction, but at this point I'm just trying to walk the sights toward my call.
Inside 9 at 11. Mid-ring 9 at 11. it broke. Nine at 8. Same spot.
Whoa.
Ten at 10. Outside 10 at 10. Exit 10.
Look that low. I shouldn't have changed size.
One left.
Yep.
Ten at 1. Exit 4.
Yep.
As you can see, the shot only rarely comes up exactly on my call, but most of the time it's close enough that I don't have to make a sight adjustment. If I do adjust the sights, I want to keep track of these zero changes during the year. Then I can go into matches and be confident that the first shot will go right where I called it. The next time you're shooting a match, use that pretend camera to snap a picture of your sights as the gun fires and call the shot before you see the actual location. Even if your shots don't quite match up with your calls, keep working on it and keep calling each shot. Over time, you'll see the distance between the two getting smaller and smaller. Good luck and good shooting.
Okay with everything but the